Hello?
Boy, yeah, my sensitivity
Yeah.
was down. I
Holy
still
shit,
one.
that just fucking that just shook my brain for a second. All right. Yeah. So I logged back into the game. Tell me why the fuck I gotta I gotta I gotta do all that progress again. Damn, kind of makes me worry about Manhunt now. But no, wait, no, I didn't save State and Shadow. That's why. I think that's why. Because the
I'm
level.
surprised. Why?
Well, I mean, the levels were pretty easy. That's why. You know, there's not really like
But
hard levels in the game.
no, but if you had that sort of problem with Manhunt, thought you would have accounted for other games you would play on the emulator.
Well, you gotta consider the problem with Manhunt was the game itself, not really the emulator.
It wasn't the emulator that was the problem.
No, because
It
it was
was.
literally an original game problem too. Which is kind of fucked when you
Yeah,
think
with
about it.
the glitch.
Yeah, that's kind of really fucked when you think about it. How do you release a game like that
Then,
with it being like that fucking
what's the
broken?
case? What's the case with Shadow? How come it didn't
Well, I think it's just because
save your progress?
it was such a long while since I last touched it, you know? And without a save state, like I know on Earthbound when I don't touch it for a while unless I have a save state, it does that as well.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you streamed Shadow about a few weeks ago, but I couldn't join because I was out.
No, I didn't. I ended up streaming something else.
You,
Or
something
it's
else?
either I streamed
And
something
that
else
was
or I didn't stream.
it must have been something else because I remember you did the typical session with your sister's
Oh, thing,
significant
yeah.
other and your brother. Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been. Yeah, that was definitely something else done. But I mean, it's fine though. At least I remember how to play though. Not in like fucking other games that we're not going to discuss.
Know what you're referring to, but that makes it better for you and me. You don't have to reminisce about it. You're gonna eventually show the footage,
Yeah.
even though I like the game.
Yikes! My fucking upload speed. Let me close out all this extra shit on my computer. Why did my music just stop? Oh, I accidentally closed out the game.
By the way, when I was looking through the Pokemon Fusion Discord, I saw Buff Caterpie, and I wanted to save it, but
Buff Caterpie is crazy.
No, I swear, for a split second, I saw
Actually, that is something we gotta
Buff
do.
Caterpie.
We gotta do
Pokemon Fusion.
Yeah. Hey, we gotta do that again. That shit was actually fun. I didn't even like. I was just genuinely having fun with that game. Okay. Why are you showing the wrong fucking thing right now? There you go. Alright, can you hear me? Yo.
Yeah, but I don't see the footage.
No, I was just making sure you could hear me. It was something going on.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Oh, I found it. Hold on, let me. It's in general. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of this.
Was.
Well, since you personally. Alright, you can take a look at it when the stream's over.
Why is my game sound like this? I'm not gonna hold you. You might just have to watch it on stream. You can just mute me because I'm not. I don't know why, but the game is like slowing itself down right now.
I'll watch it on Twitch.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm looking at it on my phone.
Got you. Unless I have to fix the speed again, because I know I did that a while back. I might just have to redo the speed limiters.
Well, can I have ads? Which means I won't be able to see everything.
Don't worry, it's just the opening intro now. Can you see all
I saw it was opening. God.
What?
I had a thought that eventually we would have a debate on this game because I don't remember. I think it was the game where you couldn't stand it. We had a bit of a back and forth. The thing we thought, yeah, he likes this game. I really don't. It's a eventual sort of thing that I have a feeling that would happen, because I think even in episode 0 we briefly mentioned Sonic or Shadow. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, it's not even a debate. You're just wrong.
Because I don't like the game.
Exactly. You understand. I'm real fucking tight though. Like, I had a bunch of fucking progress, and that shit's just gone. Unless, nope, not even it continued.
Oh, it's gonna be a debate anyway. You can't stop it.
Listen, you see this fucking, this edgelord, this Vegeta ass character? You look at that and tell me this is a bad game. Oh shit, it's in Japanese. Oh shit. Shit. It's in Japanese, hang on.
Oh, English subtitles. What?
Huh?
What did you download a Japanese ROM?
No, the game's originally Japanese.
Yeah, but how come it's in Japanese then if it's
because the game is the original game. It doesn't really fucking, it doesn't matter. Now everybody gets to see Maria getting shot by the guy. Look, see, that's the standstill frame right now. Beautiful. It's the fucking standstill.
Did it freeze? Why does
No. I stopped the game so I can, like, let me actually redo the speed really quickly while I'm fucking doing this. That might be the problem.
Yeah, because there's English subtitles.
Yes, it's in game though. I have to activate it in game. It's not something I can do outside of game.
No, I'm talking about the language. Because you said it doesn't matter. And says, yeah, that's true. Because there's subtitles. Well, that's weird. It shouldn't mean.
I mean, I'm just gonna put it in English because I know people like Shadow's voice more in English than in Japanese, which makes no fucking sense. He sounds so much better in Japanese. Bro, how the fuck?
I'd say Sonic sounds better in Japanese than English.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. Alright, no, definitely need the frame limiting. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, what if I am wrong? I still don't like the game for what it is.
I mean, like, what is exactly wrong with the game that you don't like about it? That's the question.
Where do I begin? Because it doesn't help that I don't even like Shadow that much as a character. But even from Adventure 2 and Heroes, is this why?
Why what?
Because apparently Shadow's supposed to be an edgelord.
I mean, I
but
wouldn't really call him an edgelord.
he. You're saying that for joking purposes.
Yeah, that was just a joke. I mean, if anything, I wouldn't like really. Objectively, he's not a fucking edgelord. Like he's a loner at best, and even the newer game shows that. Like,
yeah, but,
and I'm not even gonna lie. If somebody I cared about died right the fuck in front of me, and I could do nothing but watch, yeah, I'd be pretty fucking distant from everybody too.
The fact that the scientist that made me for the goal of immortality, and the fact that the people funding the project wants to out of nowhere shut it down, not to mention having to refigure my memories, and I made a promise to someone I care about, and the fact that because Shadow's whole thing was I made a promise to Maria, and those humans killed her because they killed her, even though she had nothing to do with the, I guess, the direction that the project went in. Sure, revenge is perfectly understandable because she didn't do anything wrong, yet you still wanted to.
Okay, see, where you're wrong
shooting.
is the first part.
Where?
He wasn't
Okay,
made.
then
He wasn't
what's the
made for
truth?
immortality. He was made to cure Maria.
Okay, alright. I read that somewhere else, but it seems that, yeah, that makes more sense. The whole Maria got the virus thing, that makes more sense.
No, she was born.
Because why else would she was born with the virus.
Yeah, she was born with it. It's like fucking so basically a good way to put it in is kind of like, you know, when Harry from Spider-Man, or at least in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, when Harry gets that virus, that's uncurable, so he starts to turn more and more into the Goblin when he takes the Goblin stuff. Things were made in order to kind of save them, but it didn't work. I mean, Shadow was helping her throughout the rest of her life, but it was cut short by Gunn because Gerald was the one who ended up noticing that they wanted to use him as a weapon instead of letting him be an actual person. So when he denied them the right to Shadow as a weapon, you know, they went in guns blazing. And the whole reason
They wanted to cover it up.
Yeah, they wanted to cover it up.
Go on.
I was just gonna say the whole reason for this game is that after 2, you know, Shadow, it's up to guess whether Shadow died or not in 2, but let's be fucking for real for a second. Sonic fell from space and lived.
Okay, but yeah, you're right. But the creator literally said that Shadow was supposed to die in Adventure 2. I get you mean when Sonic was. Yeah, he wanted Shadow to only be in Adventure 2 only.
Yeah, but then that's
popularity said bring him back.
Exactly. It's the same thing as Vegeta.
Yeah, but
it's so funny though. The fucking language options are just Japanese or English.
Yeah, if you want to be Finnish, forget about it. You want to be German, forget about it.
Oh my god, how would Shadow sound as German? I feel like he would sound very angry. But look,
you'd want to keep saying "fick deep" every single time.
But look, Shadow is a victim of not even a victim of circumstance, a victim of. Victim of circumstance. you know, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was born to be something that can help reality, not harm it. And his upbringing was of Maria. Maria was the main one who was trying to tell him that life is worth preserving. But this memory goes to show right here that he doesn't really remember anything.
Who am I? And why can't I remember anything?
Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. If I fucking fell first from space and crashed down all the way into fucking planet Earth, no type of protection, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to walk anymore. Fuck walking. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to do anything anymore. But just amnesia? That's worth it. And even then, Shadow was asleep for 50 years before this game. This is like a year, I would say at most a year.
Look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these.
So what about Adventure 2? Because apparently he was
That's what I'm
50
saying.
years
This
before the Adventure 2.
Yeah, this is after Adventure 2. This basically falls in place right before Secret Rings.
So then what about Heroes? Because with Heroes, the Shadow and Android.
How do you know I'm Shadow?
Shadow doesn't have it. It's not a Shadow Android, it's the real Shadow.
No, but they had the whole plot point with that. If it was going to be the real Shadow to begin with, why'd they have the whole Shadow Android plot?
Because Robotnik or Eggman was able to replicate making Shadow androids. So he didn't make an actual life form, he just made androids. That's why it's even a plot point that he thinks he's an android, because there's so much alike like him. Like, we could see the fucking difference in the character models, but imagine it looked exactly like that cutscene with the fur and everything like that. Just imagine that, and then from Shadow's perspective, holy shit, I might just be an android. But then there's also certain, you know, go ahead.
Well, you were gonna say something first, before
I was just gonna say there are certain endings where, holy shit, dude, what is this?
Time to go and fulfill this promise.
I was gonna say there are certain endings where it doesn't, where even if he realizes that he's an android, he doesn't care. He still wants to complete a certain mission for himself.
Okay, so at the point that he didn't care, why did he suddenly want to contemplate his life or something?
Because it
even
depends on the
Adventure
ending.
2.
Oh my god, what is going
Was it
on?
from the game itself?
Yeah, remember, there's like 300 fucking endings in this game. Holy shit, dude, what the hell is
Which shouldn't even, why is that
Because it's about choice. It's about choice. It's literally about choice. It's about what you want to do as a person.
Over 300 endings of, because it has 10. Okay, you can't tell me that having to revisit Warstopolis 10 different times is a good idea, because then you're gonna have to break off into semi routes and then official routes. That's
technically, if I would have to say, like, remember, there is one true ending throughout all of it, though. It's not like there's no true ending. There is one true ending, and that's when he goes super.
But the
true ending is when he goes into Super Shadow, defeats Black Doom, and saves the Earth.
But the true ending, all those other endings don't mean anything. Because they just tell him, "Oh, you're good. You're good in general."
No, because no, you don't. That true ending is technically neutral. It's not a good ending. It's a neutral ending.
Then why is it?
Because you can still get to Black Doom.
The final ending.
Yeah, the final ending. You can still get to
the final true ending.
Yes, the final true ending. You can still get to it by doing neutral, because you have to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Evil ending doesn't let you do that. And even then, with good, you technically can't do that either. I'm trying to fucking fix this.
You have to do all the other Okay, I shouldn't have to do all the other endings just to get the final ending.
I mean, it kind of.
Because then
the game's pretty fucking short. I don't know what you want me to say about that.
Wait, what?
The game's pretty fucking short.
But you have to do the other endings. You have to do all the other 10 endings and then you can get to a final ending. It's not optional, you have to do all the 10 endings.
Yeah, and that's kind of worth it in my opinion. For how quickly this game is, you can do that shit pretty fucking easily. Hey, I'm trying to figure out
What about the other levels? Have you played Lost Impact?
Lost Impact was which one
That
again?
level goes on for... Lost Impact was around... Like, you go at the very bottom, and then you gotta find all all of artificial chaos. You have to find 45 of those bastards.
Okay.
And they're sprinkled all over the area. What?
I'm not gonna hold you. You do remember that the Tails fucking mission exists too.
Yeah, that's also a terrible...
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that if you're already willing to do that... I didn't mean to do that, fuck. I just got it.
I didn't go through that.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying it's like, if you're willing to do something like that, you know, you kinda set yourself up at that point.
Yeah, but the whole point of the Sonic franchise is to go fast, but also collecting stuff for ultimate
Yeah, but this
pathways.
isn't a
Not
Sonic
doing a bunch
game,
of
this
slow,
is a Shadow game.
It's based off the roots of Sonic.
Yeah, but you take
It's not a Sonic
whole
game,
different
and why are you
route.
doing that?
Remember, Sonic and Shadow are two different people, and even the opening of this game shows that.
But why does Shadow look similar to Sonic? I'm not saying
Because Shadow was based off of Sonic. I'm just gonna do the good mission. Because remember, the mural that exists in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the mural that... Yeah, there's a mirror in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 depicting of Super Sonic versus Eggman. And at that time, at the current time, you know, everything that already happened when Shadow happened. So right now, the only person, I mean, not everything that happened with Shadow happened, no. At the time, we have Ivo, who ends up seeing that said mural, and then creates Shadow based off of it. He encounters Black Doom, and then makes Shadow basically because of Black Doom's DNA. Because one crucial thing about this game is that Black Doom is, you know, is a part of Shadow.
Or was he in Adventure 2? Why didn't he show up in Adventure 2?
Because he had nigga, does that really matter?
Yes!
Why does that matter? Why does that matter?
He's the reason why he created it.
No, there's
It matters because you're saying that... What?
I was gonna say, if you really have to put it into perspective on why it matters, it's most likely just because... Hang on, let me restart this fucking level. That was a bad fucking state. Most likely because of Shadow reawakening. Shadow was put to sleep for 50 years. And even then, there was a promise between Ivo and Black Doom about how things would turn out. That promise wasn't upheld. Ivo died. So now, you know, Black Doom wants more.
The square button lets me attack.
Okay, come on, that's not fucking my fault.
Perform other actions.
You're saying that you said that this game is a sequel because this is after the events of Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah. Or it's either after the events of
Doom-
Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Heroes. It doesn't really fucking matter either way. I mean, considering how friendly Sonic and Shadow are and how he knows everybody else, it's after Heroes.
So then why don't they just tell him about his past?
Because nobody knows about his past. Nobody knows about his past.
That's one of the Chaos Emeralds.
Rouge was there.
Huh?
Chaos Emerald.
Rouge was not there when he was made. What?
No, I mean in terms of like when Rouge was with Shadow with the events of Sonic Adventure 2 and his promise to Maria.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't. That doesn't mean she knows who the fuck Maria is.
They don't give up.
Well, Shadow could tell Rouge.
Shadow barely remembers Maria.
He eventually does remember Maria
Not-
at the end of Sonic Adventure 2.
No, he doesn't. He remembers a fragment of her.
promise.
Yeah, he remembers that. That's it. But that doesn't mean he remembers Maria as a person
Then would you
because,
say that's not important?
huh?
Okay, well finish your point. Finish your point.
I'm saying that doesn't mean he remembers Maria as a whole. You can remember something in specific from your past or something that somebody said, but that doesn't even mean you remember who fucking said it. That's why he questions, who's this Maria?
Hey, not bad.
All he knows is that
Okay,
he
well
just wants to
then,
help,
if that's the case,
or that he's
okay,
supposed to
well,
help.
if that's the case, then that's one of the... Yeah, well, okay. If that's the case, then that's one of the many problems that I kind of have with Shadow. If he's supposed to be created to be some sort of... Yeah, he's helpful, but in Sonic Adventure 2, Gerald also describes him as being perfect and pure. How could he not remember something that crucial?
Because who is Gerald by this time? Gerald is dead.
No, well that was before... No, I mean when Gerald was in the midst of creating Shadow.
I forgot I can walk on walls.
Not here.
Look out! Monster! Go!
This log...
Long time no see. Looks like these black creatures really mean business.
So much for going
Let's you
fast.
and me show them a thing.
I just really forgot I could walk on walls.
Yeah, but look at this, dude. What was that?
What?
They're too strong for us.
What happened there? What are you even trying to do?
I don't know. I was trying to make sure there's no. I want to do like the good ending right now. I'll kill everybody later on.
Hey, Shadow! That's one of the Chaos Emeralds.
Fucking crap.
That Chaos Emerald, you can unlock unlimited power.
But okay, even if Shadow was created to be, oh, damn it. Even if Shadow was created to be a massive help for the
Let's show them.
well, in general, because Maria had this virus that she was born with, and Gerald because that's my niece or whatever sort
Granddaughter?
of relation
I think it was
that Maria
granddaughter.
has to. Yeah. Granddaughter, I don't. She got this disease. I want to cure it. And Shadow. Oh, okay. So what was Shadow gonna specifically do to help Maria with the virus?
That was the thing. He was just created to help. I mean, he can absorb chaos energy. Let's just say hypothetically, with Ivo knowing about the Chaos Emeralds, he was probably gonna have him find the Chaos Emeralds, absorb their power, and then use it to cure Maria. Because the Chaos Emeralds have healed people.
But that didn't happen. The fact that we have to think about it hypothetically, I don't like it.
I mean, listen, if the fucking Chaos Emeralds can make Sonic and Shadow basically and fucking vulnerable to damage, get the fuck out of here.
But that's only for so much amount of time. So then the
No,
Chaos Emeralds will
that depends
destroy
on how much rings they have.
So Maria needs to get a stack of rings for this.
Basically.
Shadow, what?
I need to I need to pay for my insurance.
Them all up.
I mean, I do like the theory that oh my fucking god, it has been so long since I played this game. Holy shit, the movement is so janky. But what's it called?
Perfect.
I mean, I like the theory that
Promise.
the rings have chaos energy in them too. That's why they're like everywhere. It's just little fragments of the chaos emeralds.
Blue Hedgehog.
The square button lets me attack. The circle button lets me spin dash and perform other actions.
The story just doesn't make all that much sense.
I mean, name one Sonic story that made complete sense.
Looks like these black creatures.
No, I'm not saying that Shadow is new to this, because what is it? Sonic is still like mostly catered for younger audiences, and the fact that they wanted to make it more mature, I just didn't think it was that much of a good
Yeah, well,
attempt.
this game was
Sure,
like, what,
if-
rated T?
Shadow! That's one of the Chaos Emeralds!
E10.
Hey, these are
That's not bad.
Chaos Emeralds! You can unlock unlimited power!
Damn. Games must have been games must have been rated for fucking nothing at this point.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, this is a literal fucking, or for YouTube purposes, this is a BB gun.
So,
It's for YouTube. But the point that I'm getting at is that this game had a little bit more leeway just to be rated everybody 10, you know?
that's true, considering that you're using guns to
I'm using a BB gun. I repeat, a BB gun.
This
which
is
is
not a
fairly
drill!
effective, right?
Huh?
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know my... Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know my guns that much, but a BB gun isn't that effective.
That's the point. That's why I'm saying it.
Okay.
Laser strikes cause explosions, so
Well,
stay
speaking of
clear.
this, since we're on the topic of guns,
Nice job!
so I remember when I said, like, many times ago that, okay, it's not necessarily the gun that's a problem, but it's
The person who's
the
using
fact
the gun.
that I don't... Well, no, I just mean that if Shadow has chaos energy and everything, and he was created to be the ultimate life form, if he was to use a gun, then just... why not have it be powered by his chaos energy, and he just like, shoots chaos energy out of the gun itself? Because he's gonna have to reload the bullets from the gun he's using. I know he's using unique sets of guns specifically for this game, but
I mean, there's a, like,
people want to
reload,
say that
reload.
the gun is cool.
What's it called? I just pick up the next gun and then it's just in my fucking inventory.
Yeah, but isn't that when you have to run around and then you use a different gun for that? It's just, but Shadow is just as fast as Sonic. I don't see why he needs to waste his time with wanting to use the guns and everything. But I get that specifically for this game, it's
Listen, it's
optional
fucking
if you want
cool.
to use it there.
It's fucking cool.
What?
That's what, it's fucking cool. Yeah. Dude,
Well, wouldn't you
badass.
say that Shadow's cool enough without guns or not?
Hell yeah,
Not every
but
person
I'm
needs a
gonna
gun to
hold
be
you.
badass.
I'm not gonna hold you. This is not Sonic,
I don't think Shadow needs the gun.
dude. He doesn't need the gun. He doesn't even need fucking he doesn't even need feet. Hey, Shadow don't even use his feet. He got fucking rocket boots. The point, look, it's just like fucking game choice at that point, you know?
That wasn't that great.
Wait, what?
But you cut out, what did you say?
I said it's just a game choice at that point. It's not really more of a, like you said, you can ignore it if you don't want to play with it. And yeah, that's fine. Fuck. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. This shit has the same exact fucking movements as Adventure 2, and yet people praise Adventure 2 more. I timed it wrong. I'm trying to get that fucking key.
Because what is it? I did do a comparison to see what the control was about between Sonic Adventure 2, how he plays Shadow, and then with this game.
I'm not
But I didn't really notice a difference, but for the most part, when you're controlling Shadow in Adventure 2, I'd have to say, because in Adventure 2, Shadow would do a little bit of a run, and then he would do the whole skating thing, and when you want to do the homing attack, it would be, wait, okay, do you mean in terms of running, or do you mean in general?
I'm not even gonna lie, it speeds up pretty quickly in this game,
Engage the black alien. We need
but I know what you're saying. Where the fuck is it? I
'cause what
know I
is it?
saw it.
With this game, you would have a lot more like
Momentum.
a lot more enemies.
Well, yeah, that is one way. But like, you get speed much
Yeah,
more
just-
quicker
yep.
in this game.
Stay back! Don't touch the red fruit.
With Shadow having to keep running, wanting to run and just have the terrain only be him running through it. We got all these beams shooting and everything. It just ruins.
I mean, I really
whole
feel
cycle.
like this is what they were like trying to go for with their game direction now. Like they were trying to make it more.
Can't let them
What's
get
the
away
where's
with
that?
this.
Okay, finish your point.
Like they're trying to make it more diverse. You know, I mean, what's it called? Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were literally peak games at the time, and they came out with this afterwards showing that, okay, cool, we can do this in different styles. We don't only have to do it in the Sonic style, you know?
Hold the line, man!
Okay. Earlier, that soldier just came out of nowhere and hit you.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Like, what?
I repeat, this is
Let
not
me-
a drill!
kind of
But-
find all the fucking black enemies. And yes, I know what I said.
Okay. No, that's not. I'm not even. I don't have a problem with that. It's just a matter of using a vehicle that Shadow is faster than.
Because it gives me armor.
Vehicle, bro.
Or give it your best shot!
Armor? You don't. Do you really need that?
I mean, kind of.
Like, you wanna
Shadow follows the properties of Sonic when it comes to like getting hit. I lose all my fucking rings, and I'm tired of losing all my fucking rings.
But you're just gonna eventually have to get off of it.
Oh yeah,
And
but you
you
know.
run faster than the vehicle.
I mean, listen. How many people can say that they know how to drive?
How many people can say that they know how to drive?
Yeah.
What the heck is HQ doing?
To do with Shadow being faster than the vehicle itself.
I'm just saying, bro. It's kind of cool to see that Shadow can fucking drive.
He would also use a motorcycle, not this.
Oh yeah, but that's also fucking cool
Like
as
if
well.
you could,
Those monsters are out of
even though he's
Fuck
faster
off,
than it,
helicopter. So what?
at least make it optional. No, but it's like, at least make it
It is optional. It's not like you have to use it. I mean, you could act.
or
Yeah.
better utilize it as
Like show them a good time.
or let's say better utilize it as optional, or just make it as fast as Shadow, because the vehicle you were just in just looked really slow.
It wasn't. I was just moving slow because I was trying to like hit everything in a certain way.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, having to get everything and
Yeah,
it
I would say that's
having
probably
so
like
much
the
of a
most annoying
requirement
part
out
of
of you.
this game.
Yeah, you can't deny that that's a low point for this
Have
game.
engaged the blockade.
Because again, you mentioned the Tails mission, and I just mentioned Lost Impact.
Listen,
And then
I'm not gonna
there's
say
other-
anything. I'm just gonna say it like this when it comes to that shit. The Knuckles mission in Sonic Adventure 2 exists.
I'm not saying that's good either. It's having to switch Knuckles' playstyle into having to do the emerald searching because he never had to do that before. What were you think? You weren't thinking clearly. Like nobody really liked that. Sure, Knuckles was fast, but just having to do what Sonic would do. I don't know what was the whole shift, because sure people want to say that Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 are good Sonic, the good 3D Sonic games, which sure they are, but at the same time they added a lot of things that nobody asked for.
That is true.
Yeah, it's just nobody wanted to do Big Fishing. Nobody understood why Amy was herself and how she played Adventure 1. Some controllers. So I think all the adventure era games have a problem with slipperiness. Honestly,
Trying to find the last two
both
fucking
Adventure,
enemies.
Heroes, and in this
They
game
were
also.
like, honestly,
Maybe
they were
it's-
just starting a new branding, you know? It's not like this is, it was
Yeah, I'm not-
experimental and it was cool.
That's all
There you
of
go.
them.
Yeah, but it still had its cracks.
Well, of course, like anything, but
And every game had, yeah, of course every
Disgusting
game has
black
its cracks.
creatures, get out of my sight.
damn, Shadow. I mean,
I
you
just heard
black
that-
too. Oh, fuck
I'm
off. I
talking
got a time ring for, I got like fucking 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes to do that.
Yeah, the ranking system just... You don't even get anything if you do get decent rank, or maybe you... Hold on, I think you
Yeah,
do,
just
but it's
Google
just
it, just
extra
Google it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Just Google it.
The black aliens have hit 6 major cities around the
So
world.
what am I still
and
wrong
every
about
city is reporting
in terms
significant
of
damage and casualties.
why I
Among them,
shouldn't
Westopolis has
or should
received
like
the
this
heaviest
game,
casualties
because
due
I'm
to
not
its weakened
gonna
defense
fall
system.
for the conversion.
Downtown Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources
Oh yeah,
also
some of the
reported
cutscenes for
seeing
this
a black
game are a
hedgehog in
bunch of ass.
Westopolis.
I don't like any of the cutscenes in this game at all.
Deploy
Why?
the troops now! And if you find Shadow with the black aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't
Hello?
Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an
Yeah, I
order,
said why.
soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy.
No, I didn't hear you. What, the cutscenes?
Can't
Yeah.
fool me, Shadow. This time, you're
It's just
mine.
okay. You're about to see in a second when the soldier's about to move, but that movement just looked really damn stilted.
I mean, it's a
And like it should have been on a
PS2
previous
game.
console.
It's a fucking.
Also a GameCube and Xbox game. It's also a GameCube
I mean,
and Xbox
it got
game.
ported. It got ported. It's not like it exactly was made. There's a difference between something.
Yeah, but have you? In terms of how the soldier was just moving, I've seen better movement in another game
God.
compared
Name
to how the
That
soldier.
was sweet, Shadow.
Name it.
Yeah, then
Well, I'm
you
not
can.
here to save you.
Dynasty
Thought
Warriors.
you might say something
what?
like that. How about a little friendly
For
competition?
in terms of cutscene
Don't
movement,
waste
Yeah, for
Dynasty
what? What was
Warriors,
the game for?
Fatal Frame.
What's the game for? Wasn't Fatal Frame for
It
PS3?
was for PS2.
Huh?
It was for PS2. Dynasty Warriors was for PS2. Fatal Frame was also for PS2.
Guess that
No,
means
I will say it like this.
welcome to the
Different
next
companies.
level.
But
Let's
they
go.
look fine right now.
Get back here.
Zyga, you disappointed us once again.
It is type funny though that the
Sonic
evil
Boom.
makes you go up and the good makes you go down.
In terms of pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I mean, the way I see
Trying to
it
be
is that
quirky.
because no, it's not. I wouldn't say it'd be quirky. I mean, Black Doom,
I'm
he's
sure
an
that's
evil
not
guy,
an evil
and
game.
he's no, because Black Doom's an evil guy, right? And you know, he's Shadow's father.
Shadow, where have you been?
Yeah, so how come you said that how you didn't show up in Adventure 2 is not important? Are you saying that Shadow shares the same cells or blood as Black Doom?
There it
Their
is.
father and son apparently.
Hey, I gotta shoot the fucking shit out of this fucking thing.
That rock-like thing is one of the black
Yeah, this mission also sucks.
Honestly,
You
no,
gotta chase this thing for a while.
not really. You just gotta pick up guns to kill it.
deflecting bullets.
Plus, you go faster than
How
it
long
too.
does that take?
Not too long. There's an enemy to kill like every few seconds.
Watch out, Shadow. Sections of the road.
I would be having to do all these turns for the ship, and you gotta attack what's in front of you first, rather
me really
than
quick?
get it done faster. Because what is it? Having to chase a ship? I don't. Has there been a Sonic game that's done that before Shadow? Because I know Heroes, you had to, but that was more boss fight. You had to do this before.
I don't
There is running away from the dolphin from that adventure.
I think you gotta act up for that one. I don't really know too much about that.
Yeah, you just fell from a column.
Don't let him get away.
How dare they?
Gotta climb all the way back up. Sluggish.
Man, I thought we lost them, but I think we can still catch up. Let's go.
Oh yeah, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say something that this game controls better than Shadow Generation?
No, I don't think I would have ever said something like that.
Okay, I should have sworn. You said something like that, but alright, I'm glad I'm wrong.
Yeah, the problem that I genuinely have with this game would probably be at best the sudden stop, you know?
To that horizontal bar.
The sudden stop?
Yeah.
What?
Because
With Shadow?
you can stop on the dime, which kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to, like, you know, fully control yourself.
Yeah, but yeah, and the fact that I don't want to have to be jumping to correct my stopping. You know, I don't have time for that. I know I'm gonna be doing a lot of it to be homing attacking, but if I just want to keep running, I just want to come to a stop. I don't have to.
You know, and I feel like that's what makes it, you know, more unique than other Sonic games. Because certain Sonic games,
I wouldn't stay. Yeah.
sorry, certain Sonic games, you know, have limits for what you can do.
Give an example in what game?
Sonic Colors, I guess. A lot of this stuff requires you
Running away? I've heard about road rage, but give me a break.
to, you know, get more aliens first before you can do anything. So you have to do like a lot of backtracking.
That's the same. You do backtracking this game also.
Yeah, but with this game it's a little bit different because you technically have the item access already. You don't really have to go too far for the fucking item.
Item? What, for guns?
Yeah.
The fact you have to do some type of... Oh, well, speaking of backtracking, we have to find certain enemies, and you gotta find a lot of enemies. That's not fun.
Well, the enemies are literally all around the level.
No, but talking about this specific level, have you, in terms of the other levels where it gets worse, again, the artificial chaos, you gotta make sure that you're sometimes specifically at an accurate aim on finding one of those artificial chaos, or if you're not gonna find them, and that's tedious, that's boring. I shouldn't have to do that in my so-called fast-paced game.
I didn't know that was a fucking bomb. I did not know that was a bomb.
Don't let their warships get away.
Gun forces are giving it their all. We've got to help them. Hey, it's a squad of gun soldiers. Let's give them a
Shit, man. Gotta shoot.
Don't let them out of the city alive.
nice job.
But what I was gonna also say is that sure, Shadow has some good ideas, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a good game.
Whoa. At this rate,
Like at most, I just consider it mediocre. Hello?
Hang on, sorry, I'm like focusing on it.
Yes,
I did it.
We did it.
I did it. Yeah, it doesn't take that long.
Congrats.
Thank you. But what were you saying? Ah, damn, I lost a follower too. Oh well.
I won't allow them to do what they want to anymore.
I was just saying that, I remember when I said that.
Oh shit, I got an A.
I said that Shadow.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you.
But I was saying that Shadow mostly, Shadow has good ideas, but I still think at most it's mediocre as a game. Like, yeah, it has the decent gun gameplay, and the, and you can do certain things in it that you can't do in others that can serve as a plus or not a plus.
Hand over that Chaos
But
Emerald, or
the
else.
the story still has a lot of people going back and forth about it, and
Look, I don't take orders, especially from you.
I'm not a
But I'm
big
not
fan
here to
of
fight you either.
the
I'm
whole
collecting the
progression
emeralds
that
to
you
find my
have to
own
take care
answers,
of
So why don't you just
to
back
get
off?
past what this game offers.
You still don't know your place, do you?
I mean,
So you gotta
objectively,
argue. Yeah, go on.
I summon you.
it's not like this. Okay, right here is a prime example of how this game really just depends on the player. Like how, like when it comes to me playing video games, I'm kind of a completionist.
Now we're talking.
So it's like I'm gonna
Bring
do it if
on.
I can, especially if it's required. Huh?
Burn this entire city and its inhabitants.
You're willing to do over 300 of getting the cutscenes.
Yes, I am.
God help you. Well, actually, you don't believe in God, so never mind.
It depends in certain situations.
So in this situation, if I say may God help you, you'll be okay with that.
Most likely.
Alright, well then, let God be with you. Because over 300... Look, man, I couldn't do that. Over 300,
I
I
mean,
want to move on.
I don't know. I guess it's because I actually enjoy this game too. So it's like I don't have a problem, or like I don't mind doing it. Like if I okay, what's a game that I would mind doing it for? Probably like if there's a game that I would mind doing it for, I gotta actually think of one. Probably Legend of Zelda. Yeah, Legend of Zelda.
Which game, though?
Fucking Tears of the Kingdom.
You said it yourself, you're not a big fan of Zelda.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, and not I'm saying that out loud, I still wonder why you got on my case for being indifferent to the trailer of Tears of the Kingdom when we were watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Cause that shit was good. Fuck! I died.
Not here.
I didn't see because of an ad break.
Yeah, don't worry. That was it's fine. That means I didn't die.
Check you out, big guy. Let's have some.
Definitely better
To
than
me,
anything.
losing.
That's it. That monster can spit out those little bird creatures. Use its little pets against it.
Are you gonna build upon another point that you had?
I mean, Zelda games are like, they're not boring, but they're weirdly tedious, you know?
Nice job, Shadow.
And that should not be in my fast-paced game where I'm a hedgehog that's supposed to be going fast.
I mean, but there's always puzzles like this in Sonic.
Yeah, but not to this extent.
Dude, literally in the first game.
What? Well, that was the first game.
Okay,
Like
what
Sonic
about...
2, they...
Not really, they didn't change it up. In fact, technically, if you
Change
want to
what
go... with the puzzles and shit, they didn't really change it up. Only difference was that Tails was kind of like a little cheat code that you could use.
Yeah, I was gonna say less tedious. I'm not saying... Okay. Sonic has Sonic 1 specifically has Labyrinth Zone. Nobody likes Labyrinth Zone. Has Marvel Zone. Nobody likes Marvel Zone. Those two levels are the biggest why did you put them in here sort of games for apparently fast Sonic.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry, did you say Chemical
fast
Plant
gameplay. No, I said Labyrinth Zone and then I said Marvel Zone.
Go, Shadow.
That's Sonic 1. Sonic 2 is Chemical Plant.
I don't get, but Chemical Plant is easy. You literally can avoid that fucking portion. I don't understand how people.
I'm not saying. Oh, okay. You're not speaking about me specifically.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
Chemical
that-
Plant. Yeah.
Like that part has always
Yeah.
been easy for me.
Well, Chemical Plant is not only the second level, but even me and Kanan, when we played Sonic 2, because I had the Mega Collection on my PlayStation 2, we both played it, and we both got past Chemical Zone. After a few tries, of course, because we were kids, and we don't have the level completely memorized yet, but yeah, Chemical Plant is not so much a problem, but it's just in terms of progression, because I'm still on Sonic 1, Sonic 1 had, like I said, Labyrinth Zone and Marble Zone. Those are the biggest, why did you put them in the game sort of levels. And then Sonic 2 had a casino night where you just have to go back and forth with the bumpers. And then there was, well, Aquatic Zone with the water. And what other levels? Because there's also Metropolis Zone. That's the biggest. Why did you put them in this game? Specifically Act 3 because of the slicers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. Slicers and the crabs. Yeah, that was, nobody likes that level. But what is it? All sorts of games have that sort of level that you just don't want to deal with, but you have to deal with in order to progress to the rest of the game. And Sonic's no different. It's just that when I think of Shadow and I think of all these missions that you have to do in order to progress with, if they were optional, okay, there's no need for all those complaints, but you have to do them in order to finish the rest of the game. That's what bothers me.
I mean, but that's only if you want to get that specific ending.
But you have to get the final ending in order to finish the game. If you were to just be fine with the half that,
We must stand united.
no, okay, yeah, but if that's just you want to get the half-ass ending or just the ending that's just alternative, you want to get the full final ending. You have to do everything. You got to do all the 10 sort of. You got to do the 10 endings, and then you're told that you have the final ending, and then that's how you finish the rest of the game.
And
do all of that. That's annoying as hell.
Not really. I mean,
Yeah, go on.
honestly, but that's.
Well, have you
that's-
finished the game?
I was close.
Sorry.
I was close, which kind of does bum me out that I have to do it all over again. But that's kind of the point of playing the fucking game. You
Where's
unlock
that damn
more as you
fourth
go.
Chaos Emerald?
As you go.
But having to do all of that
Tails?
just to get
See, I
to
think
that
this is
sort
the
of
400 rings level right here.
probably right. It does say Circus Park. Yeah, that's not fun.
We made it out of the rings he's taken from around the world.
I mean, it should be
Got to
easy.
get
So-
those rings back.
See,
Yeah,
this
but
is,
what-
this is why
what?
Tails gets abused by Shadow because of this specific level.
I don't even. What is Tails even here?
It's a well because he wants to get all the rings back from Eggman.
Yeah, but he just collects rings regularly. Like, why does he want them back now?
Because they're he collect. You see this big ass park? Nigga, this is tax
he doesn't
evasion
need-
central. Get the fuck out of here.
He can just fly. He can just fly somewhere else. He doesn't have to be here.
It doesn't matter. He has all these rings here. The fuck you mean he's gonna be allowed to keep them?
All around the world and has built this theme.
You are cutting out like. Can you repeat that, please?
I was just saying, like, bro, Eggman has so many fucking rings. Like,
But Tails doesn't need all those rings. He has a ship he can fly in.
bro.
Isn't the rings
Alright, so look, if the rings really have like chaos energy to them and everything like that, that would mean okay, Eggman has over 400 rings that have chaos energy in it.
Yes.
So, isn't it bad for the primary villain of the series to have 400 rings of pure energy?
But with Tails, okay, if we're talking about Tails, Tails has never made it a point in his character to want to collect that many rings, because in gameplay wise you're just collecting rings in general, and he has those fake dummy rings in Sonic 06. Why do you have the concern to want to get all of them from Eggman? Because if it's for Eggman, they could be a trap also, but I mean, still collecting them, but what? Eggman just scattering rings for the sake of just giving them free
Most likely, yeah.
energy to use their advantage. Well, then Eggman doesn't have an IQ of 300, now does
I mean,
he?
no, he's not sorry, no. Did you play Sonic Frontiers?
Oh, Shadow, there you are. Those gun geeks are trying to demolish
Really have
my
any
lovely
interest, to
farm.
be honest with you.
Do me a favor
Really?
and get rid of this nonsense for me, will you?
Yeah, I'm being dead ass.
That is hard to
Back
believe.
all of the stolen rain.
But what's it called?
Hey,
Frontiers explains about how chaos energy was distributed throughout the world because of basically the final boss destroying the
That
previous
floating
civilization.
robot is a gun beetle sentry.
Sorry, I got a notification, so I tried. Say that again.
I said
What's on?
Sonic Frontiers basically explains on how civilization was destroyed and it was actually you know, the chaos civilization from before.
Okay, civilization was destroyed, and
The gun soldiers don't stand a chance.
you cut out a little. Civilization was destroyed, and then it was fixed.
Yeah, but with the destruction, all the chaos energy was, you know, spread throughout the world. Okay, there's no things. Alright. I hate this in wait, 1 second.
What?
Alright, I'm here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I hate this in
What were you
shit.
saying? What? From the game or with your controls and general?
From the game. Shit pisses me off.
Oh, it's not a perfect game now, is it?
I mean, alright, Sonic Adventure 2 had the same exact fucking shit.
Not defending that game in any way, cause I didn't even. I only really played that to see if it was anything similar to Shadow. But I just kind of got not so interesting results. Kind of felt that both of them had a little bit of the same problem when it came to controlling the characters.
Eggman's next.
But for Adventure 2,
Back about half of them.
it's just more streamlined. When you're playing Sonic or Shadow, you're just going from point A to point B, not having to do all the extra missions that are integral to completing for the sake of the end of the story.
Right.
Even if, as a player, you don't have to necessarily complete all the missions to get the ending you want, but for the final ending, you have to do all of them, and that's irritating.
There's
So
not that
missions
many.
like these, no thank you.
Well, yeah, but you only have
Yeah,
to
go
do
on.
these missions like one time.
Yeah, get 'em all.
But having to get 400 rings,
One
I
time.
mean, Jesus.
More of Eggman's next.
But it's
Make
just
sure to hold on to your ring.
could have done a better mission still. Because you collect rings normally. Why all of a sudden has to be a mission of you have to collect 400 rings? Yeah, I'm glad I only have to do it once, but if I just collect rings normally and I don't get the mission part from that, why all of a sudden there's a change for it now? If I don't collect
I'm actually
them-
like really confused by your question. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I'm just saying that if I collect rings normally in Shadow, like within this game, I just collect rings regularly. Why all of a sudden the sudden interest in a mission where I have to collect 400 rings, specifically 400 rings, and if I don't, I have to do it all over again. I'm glad it's only one time, but
Are you fucking
I
kidding
didn't have
me?
to deal with this before.
Are you fucking
Why
kidding me?
not?
Hold on to your ring.
What?
I have to do all of that
Perform
all over
triangle
again
jump between these walls, Shadow.
because I died
And
one
that's why
time.
this mission is trash.
Yeah, but I didn't die to make my fucking shit make me restart all the way from the fucking beginning. I know that was the fucking consequence. I mean, I have literal checkpoints for that. What the? I might as well just restart the fucking level. Fuck out of here. I basically have to backtrack all the way to the beginning because of that. That's fucking stupid. But see, now that's poor design. That's poor level design.
Yes, it is. So then, what do you think of the whole I have to kill my enemies with the health bars? I know Heroes introduced that first, but not really
I don't mind it.
a fan of
I
that. I just
honestly
saw
don't
money
mind
from
it.
it.
What do you say?
Like, I mean,
Yeah, it's just-
honestly, it's much more better than
Oh.
having to fucking relentlessly hit the same enemy until they die,
Shadow,
you know?
keep
Like, I
grabbing
mean,
them.
the health bar isn't really that much of a big difference when you consider that you were already doing that in fucking the original Sonic game. The only difference is that now, you know, you can see how many hits you have to do.
You just hit him. You just get him with one hit.
What are you talking about? In the original game, you have to hit them multiple times.
Sonic 1.
Yeah. You don't die in one fucking
No.
hit. Yes. What the hell?
The enemies?
Yes.
What do you mean the boss fight?
The boss.
No, I'm talking about the enemies. The enemies, you can just take them out with one hit.
Oh,
The
that's
boss fight, yeah. The boss fight, yeah, I get that, because it's just, it's a boss fight. If it went down one hit, it's easy.
Even then, they take a lot of damage, so it's just like, it doesn't really make too much of a difference.
Take much of a, wait, so if you take a lot of damage?
Yeah, it takes like 2 hits to kill base enemies. That's fine.
Eggman's collected rings from all around the world and has built
The ladybugs.
What do you say?
I'm talking about in this game.
Well, I was talking about like previously, like the point I'm making is
Grabbing
you were able to kill your enemies with like one hit in the previous games until Heroes. But you're saying that the health bar to you isn't that much of a problem because it's not much hits and the health bars don't really serve that much of a problem. Look, nothing will be as bad as Heroes when you have to take on the giant enemies, okay? I'm glad this game doesn't have much of it.
Yeah, they have giant enemies. They're just base enemies.
No, but I just mean that, okay, you know the robots in like Final Fortress or something? Where they had those swinging hammers?
Yeah.
And you had to, Heroes, when Heroes did that, it was just like, what are y'all doing? On my Sonic game. What are y'all doing?
Oh cool, I got all the fucking balloons. Yay!
If you take damage, you'll...
Oh, Shadow, there you are.
Shut the fuck up, robot!
Let's take back all of the stolen
Get anything out of them. They're just, where are these balloons even
That
coming
floating
from?
robot is a gun beetle
It's
sentry.
a theme park, dude. Eggman's a very savvy person when it comes to... Not savvy, he's a very extravagant person, dude. Whenever you make something, there's definitely something unique to it.
I'm getting dizzy.
He blew up the Moon Adventure 2 and he was able to split the whole Earth in Unleashed, and yet he still has a problem killing this channel.
Hey man, that just shows how fucking goated Sonic really is, bro. Takes him forever to kill somebody. Alright, let me save it, like right here too, just in case.
To pull a Star Fox over.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Don't mention that shit.
I think he really hates Star Fox.
Listen. You can hate something,
I'm listening.
but it's not that I hate it. I genuinely despise it.
Gun soldiers don't
And I understand why there's no more Star Fox games. Cause what the fuck was that?
Let's take back all of the stolen rings.
Of course, the best-selling one. Yeah, this is when you have the problem.
Wait, what?
Star Fox 64 is the best-selling Star Fox
Of course it
game.
is, of course
and
it
it's
is.
the one you have a problem with the most.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I would have a problem with the original one too.
You'd probably have more of a problem. But if I want to play a game where I'm in the air and I'm shooting stuff, I'd rather play something such as Ikaruga, or I've heard of a game called Radiant Silver Gun, or what was that other game called? Sin and Punishment? That's Star Successor specifically, because that's on the Wii. Well, what happened?
I almost
You
died.
did a ooh thing.
I almost died.
This is a gun manufacturer. manufactured turret. Can we use this as a shooting gallery? To get in and out of turrets, use the circle button. To fire, press the square button.
Yeah, no, that's infuriating. This is infuriating. Okay, well, tell me more things I'm wrong about for this game specifically, and why it's still a good game.
Hang on. Holy shit. Fuck, dude, I'm doing so good. Fuck, it's fine. 5 rings. I'd rather kill myself. Anyways, well, it all just, I guess it really just depends on, like, how dedicated you are, because that's a lot. That's, like, one of the prime factors in this game, is just dedication.
There's dedication I'm not going to give, because I shouldn't have to do all these requirements.
Because this level honestly isn't that bad.
Then it's just your fault then, because you keep dying.
Well, no, I only died once.
If you hit the middle of that device dead center,
So that time you just fell off.
Yeah, that was only one time.
Gong at the top, you'll get a bunch of rings.
But it's just, fundamentally, it shouldn't even be a mission.
I mean, honestly, I'm almost done with it. I'm at 287, just need 100 more.
Fighting as hard as they can. Let's move ahead.
Only 250.
I'm at 291. That's probably because you're looking at your Twitch. I gotta get better Wi-Fi.
Just behind. Alright. Never mind.
Almost there. There's just a few more.
At least you only have to do it once. Because the bosses for this game, you have to play more than once. And if you didn't like the boss then,
I mean,
playing it
I
again,
would
you're not
say
gonna
the most, like, tedious fucking boss has to be, like, the casino shit with Eggman, you know?
You played against
Dude, multiple fucking times.
Black Doom? Boss?
No, the fucking gambling shit with against Eggman.
What, you mean the egg dealer?
Yeah, the egg dealer.
Yeah, that boss fight sucked.
Look, there's another shooting gallery board.
See, I'm at 385 right now. I'm like actively saving as I do this too.
Yeah, but you, this mission's annoying. All so much rain. I have to, if I die once, I gotta do it all over again. I have to do that once, I know I have to do it now.
Holy shit, I mean, I am almost done.
Try using that.
Good. And we never have to do this mission again, we never have to see this level again.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, no, because I only have to do this one time.
That's all of them.
What is it?
Same.
Certain levels
Beautiful.
that have stupid requirements from you is Mad Matrix, where we have to find all the bombs.
Sorry, Doctor. I got no time for games.
No. That's a lot of inactivity I don't like, where I'm not playing the game how I want to, and I have to instead use that awkward control when I'm in the whatever those are, and I have to move through them.
You mean the fucking circuit level?
Bad Matrix, where you're in some type of
You're in the fucking
like
security system.
You have to just keep spinning, and then you have.
Yo, you know
what?
how much I love fucking technology. That shit's my favorite.
What's your favorite level?
Commander,
Do you enjoy having to go back and forth and finding the bombs?
Yes, I
in
do.
Evil mission?
Yes, I do.
We've contained them in the forest, and they're completely cut off from the rest of their support.
if I call you a masochist, that's
First of all, I am a
sound, yeah?
sadist. I am a sadist, and I do not feel pain from doing it.
Alert all field
Say
commanders in
this.
section
But I mean in terms of having to constantly deal with that over and over again to find bombs.
aliens and shadows stop.
I mean, I just don't like have a problem with it, you know, like
Yes, sir.
I did it easily, especially when it came to the evil portion of it.
You'll finally be exposed and eradicated for the evil that you are.
I mean,
Having to
it's like
What?
fucking. It's like when I would play I think, you know, the whole reason I'm okay with like doing all this tedious type shit is because I played Infamous and I fucking love Infamous. You know, like
that's tedious.
Yes.
That's
Yes, a lot of tedious shit is in Infamous.
great. Are you gonna eventually stream it?
Oh yeah. I've been just tinkering with my PS3 emulation recently, like when I did Web of Shadows at one time.
Gun is driven
I might do Web of Shadows tomorrow, actually. Or see, honestly,
Spider-Man.
like levels like this, I don't even get pissed off by it. I get to go around killing as many enemies as I want, and they can't say shit back. Because I've noticed this game, like Shadow, isn't focused. Alright, see now if I shoot a nigga, I'm wrong, right? If I shoot a nigga, I'm wrong.
In terms of what?
Just fucking.
Eliminate the black alien. Got to support them.
Yeah. Why they're in this
Hey, they're on our
area?
side.
Who the fuck is on my
Yeah,
side?
nothing. Wait.
This level actually does look really cool
Look
though.
out for that tank. It attacks with fire. It's some kind of alien.
Fuck. Okay, I just saw all the way back down. That's fine.
Try that!
I'm really just gonna focus on the good ending right now.
Testing. Commencing attack plan C.
The fuck you blocking my shots for?
Not bad.
Were you making illusion explain about how this game is good?
Wait, what?
I asked you, so what's another thing that you'd want to point out to me for how this game is apparently not mediocre?
Well, I mean, level design, honestly. A lot of these levels are unmatched in my opinion, especially by other Sonic games.
Take them out.
Engaging the black aliens at fourth.
Really?
This will
Like
just
what?
take.
Oh,
There he is!
compared to what game?
Sonic Unleashed comes to mind.
These ruins are a fine discovery.
Sonic Unleashed, you're running fast
There's
and
still more to go.
whatnot.
You're running
So you have
fast
to
and you
do
can't
something.
even really pay attention to the level. Like, when I saw how some people were playing Sonic Unleashed, I'm just like, bro, you're not even enjoying the fucking game. You just speeding through this shit.
Sonic Unleashed was, because I remember I played the really terrible PS2 version, because I did own that, and I saw a video about how it's really bad. It's worse than I thought, and I was saying that, what was I thinking? For every Crash Twinsanity and Teen Titans, I had my Sonic Unleashed PS2 version of games for my PlayStation 2.
You know, it's funny. It's funny that you
Right.
mentioned Teen Titans because I got a emulator for it.
You eventually stream that game because it's fantastic.
Oh, really? Oh, you just said it was bad.
What? I didn't say that the Teen Titans game was bad. I was talking about Sonic and used the PS2 version.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, Teen Titans game is great. In fact, I was listening to the soundtrack not too long ago.
Oh, well, obviously it has a soundtrack. It's a fucking video game.
It's a 10 game.
A massive
It's called Something of Earth. That one's, I think that one's so fine, but I just didn't like the fact that when I was at the last level, this was years ago, I was at the last level and my sister wanted me to watch my nephew, and then I was watching him, but at the same time I was at the final level, so I wanted to get that done. And then my nephew's climbing up, and then apparently there's a switch that's on my wall that if you were to flip the switch, it would cut off all the whatever's plugged in. It just stops working. It was a weird switch. So then when he flipped it, it shut off the game, and I had no memory card.
Nah. Get fucked, dude. I would have crashed the fuck out.
I just had to.
See, I'm not even gonna lie. A forced character in this game is Knuckles. Because honestly, even with the levels that, because he literally appears in one of the last levels. Like, he mainly appears closer towards the end of the fucking game. So I was just like, bro, what are you even doing here at this point?
What are the other characters?
Alpha team respond.
They don't even do anything.
I mean, Amy and Cream have their own mission. Tails has his own mission. Sonic has his own mission.
I've been waiting.
Fucking Knuckles is
What's
like
the mission in the second Glyphic Canyon?
wait, what?
You know the Glyphic Canyon? Knuckles was in that.
Yeah, but he wasn't really like, he was just there. Like, at least in this one, what's it called? It made sense for Rouge to be here.
What about Omega?
Well, Omega helps you in the fight against Eggman, so I'll give him credit for that.
Or what about the other characters?
Wait, what?
So what about Knuckles? Who you said he doesn't appear until the end?
Yeah, he helps you fight Black Doom, but it's like, that's just kind of a weird spot to appear in, you know?
I think this whole game is a weird spot to appear in.
Hey.
It's consistent. Like you said, this game has things in that you enjoy, and I can't stand it, honestly.
I just will never love inverted controls that came out for these fucking games. I don't understand who in their right mind, like, hey, you know what players will really enjoy? Inverted controls, not being able to look up correctly, not being able to look down correctly. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Eliminate the remaining forces.
Because whoever did needs to be shot.
They're probably already dead. Let's think about it. How many years before the game came out? 20?
Nah, they still need to be shot.
Even when they're already dead.
Yes, sir.
That's like saying I need to have the Grim Reaper needs a guillotine to its neck now.
Yep. Find that nigga in hell. Nah, that nigga's in hell. Find that nigga in hell. Put that shit. Make him go to super hell. Triple
burning
hell.
alive.
Hey,
Triple hell.
Trying to invade this planet.
Yeah, tell that to Dante.
Listen, bro. Dante was never burning. How the fuck I get? Nah, yeah, that took way too long.
I'm not talking about Dante, the video game character. I'm talking about Dante Alighieri. Yeah, Dante Alighieri, the person who made this novel. And the journey through hell. Yeah, also tell Virgil too, since apparently he's important also.
I mean, honestly, another game I'm planning on doing is Ultra Kill.
Ultra Kill, isn't that? Didn't you play that before?
Yeah, but I got like they added a new layer.
Oh yeah, that had to do with demons and visiting the circles of hell and everything like that.
Isn't the 8th layer like the final layer?
Agents, are we?
I may have read the novel, but I don't know everything about it. I just know that Dante one day is in the forest and he has to forest, but he's in some place where it's hellish and he needs to journey out of it, and Virgil helps him.
Huh, that's crazy.
It's an Italian novel that was just, hey, hell is a place you really don't want to be in. Let's get you out of it if you can if you can stay alive and get through all this 7 deadly safest sin. You can understand yourself the best way you can and never
What
be
the fuck?
the
same boss again.
Yeah, you gotta fight Black Bull again. Isn't that fun?
Actually,
No,
yeah, because he's an
it's
easy
not.
fucking boss.
You need to climb up that arm. Stand
The
anything.
fact that you fought him already.
Yeah, but he's easy, so it doesn't really make a problem to me.
Looks like the eyes is weak. Concentrate your attacks there.
Then you just gotta do it in a different way.
Honestly, this is much more fun to do it like this. Oh, fuck that. I didn't think he could hit me like that, bro. What the fuck? Now I got a blick. Now he's about to get sick.
Didn't you ever blip when you fought him last time when you were with Sonic?
I was actually mainly using melee combat for that.
You can only fire your weapons forward. So it's best to try to use other kinds of attacks instead. Not bad.
Just think a lot of these bosses are pretty damn boring. Well, then again, Sonic is not known for having a lot of great bosses.
Get the fuck out of here. The Egg Dragoon? Fucking 90...
Not a lot.
Oh.
Like, yeah, okay, look, I can list plenty of good ones, such as a lot of the ones from Sonic Generations. Silver, Egg Dragoon, the
Well,
fight
Egg
with
Dragoon
Shadow,
came from the Sonic Unleashed.
Sonic and Leech. I know, but I'm just... What? You consider it good there?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, all of the games that are in, all of the enemies that are in
Shadow, you did it.
the Sonic Generations are examples of good bosses. I mean, even in Shadow Generation with Mephiles, that was a really good boss fight. Even though people hate 06, that was actually a really good boss fight.
There's no way you can stop me.
Yeah, honestly.
All I did was just
Sonic doesn't have
stockpile
good
ammo on this one. That's all I did. I just baited him out until I got enough ammo.
Bye, Black Bull. Doesn't look like a bull. Just looks like a horrid atrocity.
I think it's because it has
What?
like one eye and horns on its face. So that's probably why.
Like a bull. I'm glad it's dead. The biggest carcass I've ever seen. Shoot.
Shit, that's meat for days. Pause.
I get it. But I'm glad it's dead. So any more reasons? Cause
I'm actually trying to see where this good ending, like just straight good ending, is
What's
taking
up,
me.
Shadow?
Not you again.
Cause I remember in this scene there was one specific time where Shadow remembers
We were on our way to
what
the
happened
so I guess that
for his
means
fate in Sonic Adventure 2. And that's bothering
Come on, let's roll.
because he remembers that, but he has amnesia. So what was up with that?
I mean, you know, it's still amnesia. You can still remember certain parts. Like he remembered the art, even though, like he heard art and started thinking like, the fuck's the art? And then you know, it's a trigger. It's a trigger word. So it's like it kicks back the memories. Because I guarantee you, he did not remember what the fuck the arc was until that specific moment.
He was on it. How did he not remember?
Chaos
He
Emerald?
crashed down
You
to
gotta
Earth.
be kidding me, guys. This is like taking candy from a baby.
But
which is
if he
fine by me.
remembers that
It
happening,
took
he
him-
does not know what the arc is.
He doesn't remember it happening. He just remembered. Like I said, he just remembered the art just now.
But he was on the
My
arc.
nigga, he crashed down to Earth and lost his memory. They say that in the fucking beginning.
So why does he remember? Why does he remember him being super with Sonic and fighting the Bio Lizard?
He doesn't remember that. He never said he remembered that.
Shadow, help me!
Like
No,
right
but
now,
there's a
he's
cutscene
getting reminded of Maria.
There was a cutscene where it showed him having a flashback of him being super with Sonic there.
Well, I'm not on that fucking path right now.
What is it?
research that.
But that's.
I'm not.
Why are you getting
I'm
so bad?
Because I'm not fucking proud.
I
Fuck up.
thank you. Tell grandfather and those aboard the
Because I don't think you understand how amnesia really fucking works, or how
I
memory
swear,
works.
whatever it takes, I'll take care of the Ark and the Professor.
I can't remember everything, but I can remember some things.
No,
Amnesia, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, exactly. Amnesia is that you don't remember anything, but Shadow isn't. It's just not straightforward amnesia. He's connecting bits and pieces of his life. He can't remember
Some
anything.
life, yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. If I woke up 50 years later, oh what? There's a level with Maria.
Please, you're the
This is what I'm talking about. Lost Impact. You're gonna hate this level. You're gonna hate this level, brother.
Hey man,
Those liquid creatures are the experiment byproducts.
Look at that. Look at that disgusting model. Okay. Ugh.
wood.
It's just, my God. It just looks better and.
I don't know, bro. Where there's a will, there's a way. Plus, that was easy.
There are more
Like 4
items
hits.
in the colony, so please be careful.
Might have to get a gun.
You
though.
still have 30, you still have 35 left.
I have 34 left. Mine. Get your fact straight. I have
30.
34.
It's still, that's still 30. 34. Okay, because the thing's behind, but you still have a lot more to go. And this place is big. Okay. All right. I better not hear any yelling. Trying to find all of these.
More artificial chaos. Shadow.
See if you can keep your composure. But yeah.
Oh,
Lost
they
Impact,
heal.
I'm
Okay. So
I'm
that's
not
why
sure
they-
if it was because what is it? I remember when I played this game many years ago, and when I was did the Maria mission, the game crashed on me.
Okay, I'll be sure to save state then.
I'm not. Look, it was probably because. Well, then again, it was years ago, and I was a kid, so I was probably irresponsible keeping the disc clean. But it just crashed. I just said, I'm gonna do you a favor and just make you stop playing this level. It was okay. And I just played on the desktop and I went to sleep because it was time for me to go to bed.
Right.
More artificial
But
chaos.
after that, I never touched this game. Well, not counting the when I tried to play test the control for it, I never touched this game ever again.
Yo.
Point is its head. That's
Is there like a good?
I'm worried.
Stop.
I'm worried about the Professor.
Good what?
Stop.
No, I thought there was like an evil. I don't even know why I'm shooting everything. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be shooting everything.
Everyone enjoys this.
Oh, I'm still gonna shoot everything.
I hope those defensive robots will be able to stop the invaders.
I don't think they will, Maria. But at the end of the day, I'm here.
Too bad we can't see you again. Even though...
Turn is slow as shit, by the way.
Yes, it is very slow. Also, speaking of Maria, even when she had the virus,
Grandfather's
did she...
experience out of control.
And I guess she's important to Shadow, but did she really do anything else?
I mean, she was a fucking kid. It's kind of fucked up, dude.
Yes.
It's kind of fucked up, dude. I'm not gonna hold you. That's kind of fucked up.
What else did she do? I'm not even
was
trying to take a dig at her.
Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. I mean,
No, why would I?
I don't know, dude.
I'm just asking. What is
It
she
just
doing?
sounded fucked up. She said she died at like 10 years old, my nigga.
So be very
12. She was 12 when she died. I mean, that's still kid age, but...
She barely had a life. Her entire life was in space.
She had a miserable life. First she's
And
born
yet
with a
she
virus.
was happy. And yet she died
And
happy.
then Well, I'm glad she died happy, but she didn't have a really hunky-dory life because she was born with a virus. Her only friend that she had was supposed to be gunned down for the sake of experimentation and science, and she died in a crossfire.
chaos is out of control.
And she was
While
only
saving
12.
him, while saving him.
depressing. I'm glad that Shadow. Yeah, it's a good thing that she saved him Even though I don't think Shadow would be have much of a problem with gunfire, but even if Maria was happy that she was able to save the only friend that she had, still had a depressing life.
I mean,
But at least she wasn't depressed about it.
Thank you.
listen, when you can see the bright side of things, no matter how bad a situation is, you tend to learn how to cope with certain situations. Or not even how to cope with it, just how to be in the moment, you know?
Yeah, but the biggest thing that bothers me is where the hell are her parents?
Pretty sure dead. I think that's it.
From what?
I don't know, dude. Whatever the fuck they gave her.
The researcher is supposed
This is just like the Boondocks, because what's the reason why these parents? Because when Granddad said something about it being
I thought they were dead. I actually thought their parents were dead.
I think they were like actually dead, but we don't know how they died. That's just the kind of problem I have. Like the thing of incarcerate?
No, well, most like that might be the case. Like I really feel like the creator most likely would have went with one incarcerated, one dead.
I think they were both incarcerated. I don't know. I think they were both incarcerated.
Well, for the sake of it being a joke, most likely, yeah, but at the same time, I don't think he would do that. Dude was smart with the way he went about things when it came to making that show.
Well, sure. Aaron Magruder's, but he knew what he was doing. That's all it is. So much for...
one of the research experiments up above.
God damn it!
I have trouble with him.
Destroy the research pod. Engaging mutated experiments in .0504.
I just hate the inverted fucking loop controls, dude. That's the one thing I hate about this game. Like, genuinely, I feel like this game would be better if it just... even if, like, you could switch it. Because I feel like that's why I didn't even play Sonic Adventure 2. Because of that shit. Like, fuck you mean I can't turn this shit around? Yeah.
Wait, in terms of controlling the character or the vehicle?
Wait, what?
Do you think we should
Controlling the character in general?
Well, it all depends. And I think I just shot that guy down without realizing it. My fault, dude. My fault, dude.
He doesn't have a life, he doesn't know.
Shoot! Grenade launcher in this bitch? Let's go.
Engaging mutated experiments in .0504.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go now? I'm just supposed to climb up more. Did they just fucking shoot Maria?
Oh. History repeating. History repeating. This is a flashback.
It's a premonition then at that point.
But if you've dealt with this before.
Shit, I just don't know where the fuck to go right now.
The experiments.
Yeah, speaking of the commander, man, I don't like the commander.
The general?
Yes, the general.
You know, it's funny, they actually give him some background story in Shadow Generations.
Roger, resuming
What is that
operation.
background story?
That he knew Maria as a child.
Okay, but why did he become the commander of the organization that
I don't know,
killed?
dude. Does it really fucking matter? Does that really matter?
Yes.
Why?
They make
Because
us
he
want it to
blamed-
matter.
Because,
That's the
because he
problem.
blamed Shadow for it.
Well, he's an idiot. It wasn't Shadow's fault.
He was a child. He was a child.
But the fact that he's a grown man and he still think that's true, he's a dumbass.
Well, I mean, now for nothing, if the person who just disappeared after killing my best friend, or getting my best friend, hang on.
Yeah.
If the person who I thought killed my best friend just disappeared out of nowhere, comes back 50 years later, and just starts fucking shit up, I'd be pretty pissed too.
but you wouldn't join them. You wouldn't join the organization. You'd want to rebel. You want to get back at the organization.
But
You
he
don't wanna be
doesn't
their top
know. He
commander.
doesn't know Shadow is the one that caused it.
But he saw Shadow being created.
He saw, even if he saw Shadow being created, doesn't mean he know what caused Maria's death. And if anything, they probably lied to him, saying that, oh, Shadow is the reason that Maria died.
Okay, but the fact that we have no evidence as to why the commander, nobody told the commander what actually happened, that makes it even more stupid. It makes even less sense.
It's
as
a
to why he's
cover up,
taking
my
the-
nigga. It's not supposed to really make fucking sense.
Why did they show that as plot significant?
Because it, oh my God. I feel like you're putting too much thought onto a fucking cover up.
And what they do? Then why did they show us the cover up?
I don't know.
Like, it didn't matter. You're saying it doesn't matter, but why did they show it then?
Engaging mutated
Why waste my time?
experiments
Why? Why?
Bro, I'm trying to find this fucking. Shit, bro. Where the fuck is it?
See, you're currently at what, 13, 14?
Yeah, 13.
If I was playing Generations or Colors, I wouldn't have to be doing all of this.
I'm sorry, if you were playing Colors, you would definitely have to do all of this.
Not with guns and having to find 35 artificial chaos.
But yet you have to find all
Also,
those.
the find all the wisp. Which, what, Wii or DS?
Oh yeah, I forgot the DS one is the better one.
Is it mandatory? Because if it's optional, then I don't have to do it.
It's mandatory.
Was it done in a fun way?
Not really.
Like,
No, I'm
well,
fucking
if it's
lost
nothing
right
like this, if it's nothing like also the quantity, how many wisps do you have to find?
now. Hang on, I'm trying to figure this shit out right now.
Can we hit the mutated experiments with a gun lift?
Because if the quantity is nothing compared to the quantity of this, and the fact that I'm still going fast and I'm finding the wisps.
I mean, they're just
Then-
scattered all over the place for the list.
But if they're not that difficult to find, then it can't be that much of a. That can't be that tedious. Also, what hit you?
Don't worry about it.
Where you come from, bro? I'm not worried about it. You should be worried about it, because you gotta make sure your rings are intact. We have a lot.
I don't
so you
even know
shouldn't
where
be
the fuck to
troubled.
go right now. Okay, I'm right here, so one of these.
That's what makes us something.
The fuck up. There, I figured it out. Shut up. You just have to look at a map.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you find the other one?
Shut up.
I can't. I have to commentate.
He's right. He's right.
You can use that experiment lots often using your homing attacks, but it's very dangerous.
But you see how terrible this level is.
Nah.
Damn.
Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me I have to do all that. Okay, cool. I don't. Where the fuck am I? I was about to cry if I had to do all that shit all over again. Not a word.
Good job.
What did we do? Which way did we go? All these brave people.
Wow, so interesting.
Hey man. Hating on my shit right now. Being a big
I'm
ass
hating on
fuck-
you. I'm
hating on
hating on the game.
Nigga, I'm playing the game. That's hating on my shit.
I'm not hating on your playing skills. I'm hating on the how the game is in general. That you have to do all this.
Hey,
Wow.
I don't know.
If you're enjoying it, then congrats.
I mean,
But
like, I'm not complaining.
Even I still get lost in here sometimes.
But I definitely,
Can we hit the mutated experience. This is why I was against these
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, why are they shooting at me? Like... Alright, well, stop fucking shooting at me!
commencing attack.
Do you think we should just leave this place together?
I should kill them right fucking now.
What, the soldiers are such a chaos?
Can't it be both?
I was just about to ask, or do you mean both?
Okay.
They're both giving you problems.
Okay, right here. You know what? I'm just gonna suicide this shit. There you go. Maria's fine.
This is a special corridor for the gunmen. Be careful not to fall.
But for how long? Well, no, she still has that virus.
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. She's a tough girl. She can survive.
Well, what type of virus is it? Is it
I don't know,
does it
dude.
eventually
Malaria?
kill you?
Fucking malaria, I guess? Let's just call it malaria for now, because her name's Maria. Maria got malaria.
Which weapons are supposed to be for emergency
The fact that we have to go based off of something.
What the f- Wait, what did you say?
I said the fact that we have to go based off assumption, I find that trash.
I mean, does it really matter? She's in space. Alright, she accomplished more in life than both of us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that happens. But but the reason why Shadow was created was because she had the virus. So, yeah, I'd say it would matter.
Nah.
Well, you said that it did.
That's just propaganda.
Propaganda? Hitler?
That's propaganda. That's propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda, like how Hitler would use just had a machine ready to use.
I don't even think I can talk about Hitler. I can't comment. Not because I'm a Nazi, just because I'm streaming to YouTube. I'm not a Nazi, by the way. I feel like I have to clarify that, just because that last sentence.
But you said propaganda, and that's an example of it.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, shit. Technically, joining the U.S. Army is propaganda with all those posters. Uncle Sam wants you.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Bitch.
that is propaganda. You're correct. Another reason why I want to bother with. Matter of fact, let me not go there.
Yeah, remember, still streaming in the U.S. Can't completely say what I want.
It's just Dr. Seuss. No, I don't like you. After knowing the truth.
Green eggs and ham. Thank you, ma'am.
Still, he there's some dark side. Look,
Listen, Gandhi did some dark shit too. Nobody's perfect.
I'm not
I don't
saying
even know
he
what the fuck
was
Dr. Seuss did actually. Shit, what was that? Oh yeah, I forgot that.
He made a few racist cartoons. He made war propaganda, and because he was also still born within what was happening with World War II, and he was kind of a terrible person to his wife.
Okay. So the normal for the 50s.
Sure.
HQ, come in.
Alright, I'm at 19.
The abbreviated version of it.
Yeah, 19. Not bad, not bad. 19. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
This level was so boring.
Honestly, that is true. This level is kind of boring.
Research experiments with a party. Don't you think they look kind of cute?
Maria, I know you did not just call these fucking research experiments kind of cute on this my part.
Ugly atrocities. Please tell the truth next time.
Why are you shooting at a fucking door?
I wonder how much the metal can take it.
The fact that they're shooting fucking rockets of all things. What the?
They can see a little black and red and white hedgehog is able to shoot a rocket launcher. I can do the same, or a grenade launcher. I can do the same.
I'm just using up all my fucking ammo right now.
What do you mean I can't do? What do you mean I can't do it? That's discrimination.
It's different when you're shooting at the person trying to fucking protect you.
Can you go down from here?
Yes, I can, Maria.
That's no soldier.
Alright, 15 more, 15 more.
There are still research experiments.
Yes, Maria, I'm well aware of this. I'm already 11 minutes in. I might as well fucking commit. Isn't this the fucking... No, this is
What's worse? What makes this even worse is that so many of the level blends in, so it feels like you've already been to.
I'm just hoping like none of them shits are actually hiding in any of these things. That's gonna be a little bit much for me to process. Like, I at least want to get, like, the good ending out the way before I start shooting, but I gotta work out motherfucker. I gotta work out at 9. I mean, not 9, 8 tomorrow.
Still being so decent with time.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Maria.
What did you do for her own benefit?
Probably both. Realistically, probably both.
What did you specifically do? Because you just said.
I just shot
You're
something.
welcome.
I just shot something. One of the androids. These filthy androids.
That's racist.
Is it? If it's not a human?
Well, a human would make androids.
Good job, Shadow.
How else are they made then?
Stop before the fucking the porn artists take control.
They already have. Don't admit that they have it.
Protect the...
I just saw one of the research.
They've already started when you and I were just a lot younger.
You're right.
They haven't stopped.
Okay, that's the sad part.
It's just
Alright,
after one wrong turn.
9
After
more.
one wrong turn to DeviantArt page, never again.
God, I've been on DeviantArt once. I've never saw anything good.
I just don't explore.
No, I've
Find something
explored it.
that
I'm just like, it just, I don't know, dude. It just seems like people didn't try when it came to DeviantArt.
Because when it came to DeviantArt for me, for some things, I mainly would want to watch it go on it because the sprite animators that I would watch, they would have other videos I didn't see on their YouTube page, and I'd want to see it for more of their animations.
Oh yeah, before Patreon shit came out, yeah.
I think Patreon was already a thing, but it just wasn't as... what is it? It wasn't as
popular.
Used more. Yeah, popular, used more by the public. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, like, what the fuck are they actually shooting at now?
They graduated from the
Stormtrooper
College
Academy?
of Star Wars Stormtrooper. Yes, exactly that.
I'm just gonna pretend like I'm even trying to aim at them because I'm really fucking not, dude. I'll get this fucking level out there right now.
More artificial chaos. Shadow, you have to...
Worst level in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, because honestly, Tails' level wasn't even this fucking bad.
Yeah, I told you you're gonna hate this, you're not gonna like this level. You are currently at 27.
Yep.
You have 8 more. Yes, I can.
Yep. I can't even use chaos control. That's the suckiest part.
Nah. Like
No.
sort of chaos, nothing.
No, I could just kill all the fucking gun soldiers and just, you know, use chaos blast, but then it's like there's still none
No,
of
I
them
mean
around.
the blue chaos thing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that shit just is fucking useless there.
Yeah.
And then why are you hiding in here?
Because we don't want to make it easy for you in a game where you're known supposed to be going fast and doing fun stuff. We can't let you have that. No. Why? Go fast. Why would we have that? Go through loops.
7 more.
We don't know what that is.
Wait a minute, where the fuck am I? Oh fuck, I'm at the beginning again. Right?
Thought you weren't. See, that's what makes this level bad.
Okay, no, I'm not at the beginning, but I have to go back out there.
The fact that the terrain looks
Are you
similar
fucking kidding
to
me?
the
It's not.
beginning.
Alright, so I have to go all around. Cool.
No, never mind.
Nah, like dead ass. Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
This level, I wouldn't blame anybody if they said that. Yeah, I don't want to continue playing this game. Like, honestly.
Nah, yeah.
So
'Cause there's
bad.
dedication, and then there's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is a little bit much. Like I'm in fucking 17 minutes in, and I still don't. I'm at 7 more.
How many of them can there be?
And there's none in sight. God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
Should I just like go back to the beginning of the level? That's what. Yeah, I might as well.
Look, more artificial chaos. Shadow, you have to protect the Ark.
Maria, where? Point them the fuck out. You said more artificial chaos.
They're
Where?
too strong for us.
Bitch,
These guys
where?
are monsters.
Where?
Be careful not to fall.
Useless little girl.
Research experiments. Your eyes look so sad.
I must be a blind ass fucking nigga. Cause where?
Well, maybe people who made this game were better at the programming. We're having these problems.
Do you think we should just leave this place to them?
Hey Shadow, you certainly are different from my games. Go to hell, Sonic.
Okay, no, this was the beginning of the level.
You're sure right, this is a Shadow game. My god.
Okay.
Cover fire.
Bro, like, where is it? That's the fucking question.
Alright, well, since this level is less interesting than walking on puddles, I'm gonna go look up some facts.
Yeah, go ahead, because I just defeated another one.
Death to all who oppose me.
You could follow them. Please
Is Shadow immortal? No, I don't believe that.
Black aliens.
I think it all depends.
No superhuman trying superhuman.
That's a bomb.
Fuck it, blow bitch up. Blow this bitch up. I got pissed for a second.
The experiment's arms can thrust out to forces. Look out and be careful. Thank you.
Okay, 5 more.
Of facts that we got to see. Okay, Sega Studios USA chose to make a game featuring Shadow to capitalize on its popularity and resolve plot mysteries that began with his introduction in Sonic Adventure 2. Shadow the Hedgehog was written and directed by Takashi Iizuka and produced by Yuji Naka with music by Jun Senoue. Bazooka strove to attract an older audience. Shadow's character allowed the team to use a darker tone and elements otherwise considered inappropriate for the series. Shadow the Hedgehog was revealed at the March 2005 Walk of Game event to be released for the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox in Japan in November 2005 and in North America and Europe in December.
Be very careful.
It received generally unfavorable reviews from critics who criticized its controls, mature themes, level design, addition of guns and other weapons to traditional Sonic gameplay.
Wait,
However, some critics...
No, I'm trying to. It just said one of the artificial payouts was around here, but I don't fucking see it.
However, some praised its replay value and the game was commercially successful, selling 2.06 million copies by March 2007.
That's actually
Over
really good.
time, the game has developed a cult following. Yeah, because, what is it? Sonic 06 got platinum hits.
Oh yeah.
These awful monsters here.
Oh yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Just saw one of the research experiments up above.
This game is important. Shadow the Hedgehog is a platform game that incorporates elements from the third-person shooter genre and elements from the action adventure genre.
Can't believe it.
Like previous games in the Sonic series, basic gameplay involves running quickly, collecting rings, tricky platforming, and destroying enemies. Shadow collects rings as a form of health when he is attacked by an enemy or takes damage from the environment. 10 of his rings bounce away from and form into a circle around him. When Shadow has no rings and takes damage from an enemy, he dies, loses a life, and goes back to the last checkpoint, which also serves as teleportation devices, allowing Shadow to return to different sections of the current level, as we've been seeing for this past hour and past that hour. Each level is completed by undertaking a mission, and each mission is labeled Hero, Dark, or Normal. The hero missions involve completing tasks for the Sonic series heroic characters or Dr. Eggman on one occasion, and the Dark missions involve completing tasks for either...
She's just in front of the fucking turret.
The get out the way, Maria. It's like you want to be shot at this point. I am concerned. Completing tasks for either Black Doom or Dr. Eggman. Normal missions involve reaching the Chaos Emerald or Gold Ring at the end of the stage. Examples of non-neutral mission objectives include killing all enemies in the stages, destroying an aircraft flying to the end of the level, or activating or destroying objects in the stage. All enemies attack Shadow regardless of the mission chosen. The mission type selected after the fact affected the plot, the levels played, and the ending received out of 10 possibilities. Each level features cutscenes that advance the story, and 7 levels also feature boss battles. There are, and I quote, 326 possible paths to take in Shadow the Hedgehog, and each pathway is individually named. Oh, good God. New gameplay features distinguish Shadow the Hedgehog from previous Sonic games. For example, Shadow can pick up and use guns to fight enemies. Parts of the scenery, like traffic signs, can also be used as weapons. Another new feature is the ability to drive vehicles such as motorcycles and alien aircraft. Although Shadow can outrun the game's vehicles, the latter have unique capabilities such as crushing enemies and traversing otherwise impassable acid-covered areas. As in most Sonic series games, the Chaos Emeralds play a major role. They help Shadow remember his past and allow him to perform Chaos Control and Chaos Blast. Chaos Control allows Shadow to move more quickly in levels and close time in boss battles, and Chaos Blast creates an explosion that destroys or severely
Are you fucking kidding?
All nearby enemies.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They're too strong.
I'm about to end my fucking stream right now, dude.
I just saw one of the research experiments.
I don't blame you.
You saw what happened, right?
Yes, you died and thing teleported.
I'm back at 26.
What?
How many did you have before?
32.
Man. This is definitely a Shadow game, alright.
Let's help them out just to be sure.
I think you should just end it. You got work tomorrow.
Nah, deadass, cause what time is it? Nah, it's already 11.
It's 11:04.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll save it right fucking here, too. That's some bullshit. You mean to fucking tell me that I fucking lost. I'm at 26 again because the fucking game says so? Fuck that, dude. I'm going to bed. And good night to the stream. Holy shit, that just
Good
killed my
night,
whole
stream.
mood. That just fucking killed my whole mood, bro. The fuck, dude. Alright, later, man.
Alright, see you around.